Cold at the touch, dead in the eyes. No signs of life no more. I put your love under the knife. Leave me to die here all alone. No signs of life no more, no. A crying dove may never fly. Black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. Just black and white. No more. Black and white, just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. Just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. Black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. Just black and white. It's black and white.
Hardpoint is ours. We've taken the lead. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. We lost the lead. Hardpoint locked down.
Alright guys, sorry, hold on, that's loud. Sorry about the delay, guys. Sorry about not having a mic there at the beginning. We were having some difficulties, but we are into the action. It is going to be just me casting for you guys tonight. And gotta say, definitely looking forward to a couple of these matchups. Obviously, off the bat, we do have Seminal versus Op34. And Op34 have been looking like an absolutely fantastic team, but obviously we know what Seminal is capable of when they bring their A game as well, so could go either way. The winner of this matchup will go on to face Tribe in a champs style elimination bracket, where if the losers do beat Tribe in the first series, they will have to win a additional best of 5. So we'll see as we get into the action there what is going to happen. Right now it is Seminal off to a pretty massive lead. Alright, Seminal with about a 70-point lead right now as we are closing out on our P2 rotation, getting ready to head over to P3. As you can see, Childs is still hanging on to that point, picking up those remaining trickle points at the end, and it is going to be Op34, the first over to P3. This is a big opportunity where they could essentially pull back together. Yes, Lai, I'll get you in just a second. Or if Wiki's here, Wiki can get you. But Op34, they're in. They've got some control of the point. As I say that, it all falls apart so very fast. Seminal come through and just start cleaning them up. They make an early break, and they have a big opportunity to put themselves just a couple points away from win condition. As you can see, Vade comes through with one there, but does get dumpstered by the grab spikes, and Op34 have found a little bit of an opportunity to make a retake here, but with Hacks picking up a double, it's definitely going to be possible for them to hold down that point. As you can see, Seminole still have control. Yes, Wiki, I see. We'll get to that after the game. Childs is Forsaken. That is correct. Bear coming through with a big gunfight win there as we do rotate on over towards P4. If you look at the map, Op34 once again have an opportunity where they do have control of the spawns, where they do have control of the point. And this is the money hill of this map. This is the hill that is the most difficult to break, and it is the most favorable for a team to be able to control here. We do have permission to join into Op34's VCs, so we are gonna do, yeah, we are gonna try to do that real quick. I am experiencing an issue real quick. Cancel. Here we go, Discord.
Enemy contact.
Oh, one market. Rotate, they don't win off that.
Yeah, one more broken.
Kill him, broken.
Broken dead.
Stato.
Status.
Statue.
Stato.
No, one more broken. In court.
Ah, verga, me hizo... Está abajo, güey. Qué pegado.
Oh, he's in status. Boxes,
Tug
boxes.
Granny.
Alright, as you guys can tell, the comms actually quite calm there for the side of Op 34, despite everything uh, going on with them. Hopefully, they'll be able to hold it together and bounce back in a search and destroy, because there's a lot on the line for this match. We are approaching the point in time where we will have a pretty big prize pool available for a community tournament. And Seminal, not an easy opponent to beat. We could essentially see one of these teams go into 2 best of 5s with Tribe, depending on how the night goes. So we'll see as we get there. But for right now, it is going to be Seminal off to a pretty fiery start. Bear, 22 kills on the board. Hacks with 20 as well. Vague, 19. Slothy, 18. Childs, aka Forsaken, down at 14, but still playing an integral role of the team. Opposition of Op 34 struggled to get into double digits. We have a couple players with 11, 10, 13 kills, one down at 6, and you can definitely tell a big reason why they were unable to hold their map control during that game, largely just due to losing some of the gunfights early on. They have a big opportunity, though, as we go into Search and Destroy. Washi has been such an incredible talent for every single team that he's been a part of, as well as Detri has been pretty solid for Op 34 as well. So hopefully we see them bounce back a little bit. That is where Seminal does seem to struggle a little bit. I will say it is often because they get ahead and they troll a little bit in the Search and Destroy, but definitely definitely a big opportunity for Op 34. So we'll get into that match for you guys as soon as we can.
Here.
Alright guys, we are back once again, hopping right into the Operation 34 versus Seminal Search and Destroy. As we mentioned, Washi going to be one of those players to watch, and right out of the gate, he's able to pick up one onto Bear and narrowly misses one on, I believe that was Vague. So we'll have to see. How did that one not hit? That one's a pretty big feels a bad moment for Washi. But sometimes that's just what happens. Forsaken does come through with a pretty big refag, catches Washi jumping on up, but Raven, he's set up in the back of B, head glitch and a bomb in a pretty nasty spot. He's able to pick up one onto Vague there. Rotates around the corner. Slothy there in a head glitch ready to go. Gonna pick up the refrag. And it's now going to be a 3 versus 2 as Lopez comes through with one. Slothy and Forsaken come through with 2 more. That's going to leave Detry in a 1 versus 2. He does have a DLQ available to him, as well as likely a shorty as that secondary. So we'll be watching to see what he's able to pull together here. But as you can see, Seminal, they've pushed on up. They're going to go ahead and get the B plant. That's going to force Detry to play against the clock here in an already uncomfortable position of it being a 1 versus 2. Rotating on up. Oh, the COD timing just looks away. Might have been able to pick up one if he kept his sights there a little bit longer, but definitely still a doable match for him. Grenade comes through. He's going to wait on the corner there. Doesn't matter. Slothy's there with an MX-9. He's going to pick up the kill, and the first round is going to go in favor of Seminal.
Defend the objectives. They have the bomb.
Alright, and as we get into round 2, you can see Detry coming through here. Good angle, but can't quite get the information he was maybe looking for as the whole team of Seminal rotated through the showers, so he was unable to get that visual confirmation. Might have caught a couple bodies rotating there through wood. Now going to get the call out for his team. Would definitely expect to see Raven starting to push up, but it is going to be Mitch coming through with one, Lopez coming through with another. They now have the 2-player lead. Washi's looking for Vague's head on top of the bomb. Can't quite find it to connect, but Detry is there to pick one up. Forsaken gets a refrag. It's going to be a couple kill swing. Op 34 with the 3-1 advantage. Have a big opportunity here. And as you can see, it is going to be Forsaken getting picked off by Dimish. And that is going to be another round in this search and destroy match. But this one is going to go over to the side of Op 34, who are going to keep this in a 1-1 game.
Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb.
Alright, and as we get through into this next round, definitely going to be looking for some of those opening picks. Detry isn't able to find one this time, but it is Washi once again getting a first blood onto Bear. Hacks with a very aggressive push is going to slide through behind. He's going to find one. He's going to find two as he picks up Detry as well. That's going to leave Mitch in a 1 versus 3. Pretty uncomfortable position for them to be in. Yes, chat, I do see that the names are backwards. That is my fault. It should be fixed here in just a couple seconds. Had a lot of things going on this end, but we are rocking and rolling in, and I actually can't tell if Mitch has just given up on this round or if he's disconnected or what, but there are 0 signs of life for Mitch here right now. Alright, I am just getting the headers fixed for you guys. One moment. Not a whole lot to go through with that round. Player AFK, pretty rough for the side of Op 34. Going to give up that second round to the side of Seminal, but they could still absolutely come back from this. This is not over by a long shot, so we'll have to see. Op 34 have been looking exceptional in the search and destroy, and we'll have to see if they can keep that kind of momentum up that we've seen so well out of them in the past.
Need backup.
Alright, Slothy on the backside does get picked up by Dimitch. As you can see, Vague, he's trying to use the environment to his advantage. Does have a pretty solid sight line down the middle here, but also a little bit vulnerable to players maybe looking for his position in return. Not quite able to get spotted out by Washi there. It does take a pretty fine eye to see someone the other way through that, but definitely possible. It's going to be Forsaken coming through with 1. It's going to bring it back to a 3 versus 3. And it's a big opportunity. Oh, Forsaken, you got to land that shot there. That's a crucial pick that you need. Not able to find the shot, is going to get taken down by Dimitch, who does take an advantage for Op34, but Vague, he's there for the respawn. Vague wins another. Hacks wins the follow-up. It's now a 3-1 lead for the side of Seminal. Alright, so this should at least fix that.
Defend the objectives. They have the
We
bomb.
still need a score, guys. I got you. I got you. Just gonna take a second. You have shots fired. Dimitch is gonna get slid by Hacks. Picks up 1. Raven comes through with a big double refrag. Bunch of kills come in for Seminal. That's gonna leave Detry in a 1 versus 3 once again. He picks up 1 onto Slothy. Might be getting a little bit pinned down here. Looked like Childs was maybe looking for him to climb up through Tin, but not quite able to get that one. Detry in a rough situation as the bomb does go down. He's up against Vague. He's up against Childs. And that is not an easy 1 versus 2 to win by any means, especially with that position on the bomb plant. That's going to give Sem so many angles that they could potentially play, but it doesn't matter because Forsaken comes through, picks up the kill onto Detry there. And that's going to be the end of another round for the side of Seminal as they take the lead 4-1 going into the second half.
We got the bomb.
Get down, sniper.
And that's going to be Detry getting a crucial pick onto Forsaken right off the gate. Picks him off of the head glitch. That's going to give them the 1-player advantage, as well as the very early bomb plant coming through is going to force Seminal to play against time. So if Op34 had an opportunity to turn this game around, it's got to be right here, right now.
Frag out. I'm hurt.
You were the last one. Complete the mission. Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
Another big round coming through for Op34 as they clutch that one up. Maybe it's able to stunt a little bit of the momentum that Seminal had going. Hopefully they'll be able to turn things around a little bit here on the offense. They played that round exceptionally well. And it all started with a first blood coming out of Detry. So we are going to be keeping our eye out for any of those opening picks. As you can see right now, we do have Hacks pushing up quite far into the enemy spawn of Wood. But Raven, he is gonna survive. Might be looking to pick up a kill here. He knows a player is in Wood or around Wood. Don't know if he heard Hacks rotating down. Forsaken does find one onto Detry. Raven, he's got one on his tail. Can't win the gunfight. Hacks is gonna come through with that one. Dimitch is there to get the refrag, but still a rough position. Op34, they're down a player. They lose out on Washi as well. Bear finds another. Vague finds Dimitch, and that's going to be the 5-2 lead now for the side of Seminal.
Bomb defused. Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Alright, I should have
Defend the objective.
the score in front of the overlay now. That's what was wrong. That's why I couldn't see it. Still a lot of opportunity for either of these teams. We do have Childs playing very, very up close, looking for that backside angle with the DLQ in hand. They have a tie game as far as player lives go for this round, but definitely a difficult position for them to be in regardless. Bear, he's going to pick up one onto Raven. That's once again going to give them a little bit of the advantage. He's almost finds a kill onto Pancho Lopez as well, but unable to find the bullets to connect. Bear is going to find one Pancho with the refrag, with the late frag, is going to make this a little bit more doable for Washi, who is currently in a 1 versus 2 against Slothy and Hacks or Vague, but he picks up the kill onto Vague. Now it's just him versus Slothy. He's got a bomb down in a pretty reasonable spot. He has an opportunity where he can push up and get it, but Slothy, of course, going to be propped up in this corner, going to be looking to play those sounds if at all possible. Oh my goodness, Washi! What a shot!
Ready for the next round. Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
The scores should be there for you guys. Now, this first round, guys, is the losers bracket finals. The winner will go on to face Tribe Gaming in the grand finals, potentially 2 best of 7s, depending on how the night goes. I did have that wrong earlier. My apologies on that. This is a best of 5, though. So even if Seminal win here, they still have to find a third, excuse me, a third game to close out against Op 34.
Get down, sniper.
And that has not looked to be a super easy feat. I mean, they're definitely doing well, but you can see for sure pockets where Op 34 are putting up a good fight, as well as I think much earlier in this tournament, Op 34 was actually a team that put Seminal down into the losers bracket. So that is a pretty solid bit of information to have for you there. We are going to go ahead and get everything updated, though, and should be able to get ready to go into the next game here shortly. Update the scores. As you guys can see, it is going to be the 6-3 win going over to the side of Seminal. Bunch of kills on the board for Hacks and Childs and Slothy at 10, 9, and 8 respectively. Vague and Bear with 6 and 5 as well. Definitely no laughing matter for the matchup that we had. Couple players did pop off for the side of Op 34 as well. Washi up with 6 and Mitch up with 7. But as you can tell, the kills just overwhelmed them throughout the game. And it did go to a Seminal 6-3 win. They're now up 2 in the series against Op 34. One more game will send them to the best of 7 finals up against Tribe Gaming, where Tribe, they've only got to find one... Oh, T-Bag, yeah, yes. What's up, T-Bag? Yeah, we go to a best of 7 finals if we have a potentially a win for the winner of this matchup against Tribe. We could see a second best of 7, but Tribe, they only need to close out 1, so we'll get you guys into that one as soon as we possibly can for you. Let me see what Echo said. Yeah, I can try to get that on stream real quick, Echo. That might be pretty nice. Go ahead and save that. Bracket. Mighty helpful of you there, Echo. We'll get the standings up, or the brackets up to you guys, so anybody who joined us late might be able to get a little bit of a recap of how we got here. So give me just a second and I'll get that put up. Browse bracket, open. Oh, this is perfect, Echo. This is perfect. Alright guys, and as you can see, this is the bracket that we have pulled up for you guys. Pretty exciting tournament so far along the way. Obviously, we started out with a bunch of teams, a bunch of really, really strong teams as well. We had 11 We had Op 34 Latam. We had Status Quo, which was kind of that explicit Arsenal merge lineup that you guys are used to. We had ARP, Tribe, Shred It, Cygnus, Op34NA, NYSL, and Seminal were some of the biggest names in this event. And we are boiled down to our top 3. Tribe Gaming are in the winner's bracket. They have essentially a bye for what we considered the semifinals right here, which is going to be our losers bracket finals, a best of 5 with Seminal and Op34. And hopefully we'll be able to get you guys into that domination game here shortly. We're waiting on just a couple players to get readied up, and we'll fly on through into that. Actually, it does look like we're going to get that right now. So we're going to get rocking and rolling. It is Op34 up against Seminal in our domination match of the night.
Enemy taking Alpha. Enemy taking
Alrighty, and as we get players funneling into the center of the building, we are going to have a couple picked up as Bear and Hax find a few. Not quite enough for them to get any sort of grasp onto B, but Slothy with a really big A-side push. I don't know what kind of push this is without just calling it a sure ego factor, because they had C on the start and they flipped to A. I don't know if this is a statement, we can beat you even without strong side or what, but it feels mighty weird right now.
Enemy has Bravo. We've taken the lead.
Alright, and as you guys can see, it is going to be the B cap coming in for Op34, making good use of that C-side advantage that they have. And what's really good for them is going into the second half, they'll also have C-side start, which would be pretty solid for them. But Hax comes through. He's able to pick up 2 with the shorty. Does look like the B flag is going to go quickly back in favor of the side of Seminal, who do get picked off a little bit here and there. B flag still in favor of Seminal, but obviously, as you guys can tell, Washi is on it. Now Slothy jumps the corner with a big grab spikes, able to clear off 3 before he dies.
We've taken the lead. Be advised.
Able to defend the B flag for his team, gets them time to come over and get that cap brought down. We have players rotating on up. As you can see, we do have utility coming flying in. We have bullets coming through from everywhere. And it doesn't matter what Op34 do. Seminal just win these gunfights left and right. Lopez does come through with a big double there, but it's immediately traded out by Vague, picking up a double. Almost able to find a triple, but Raven wins a crucial fight there. Might be able to get a little bit of ground off of that one. Lopez comes through with another. Washi picks up 1 as well, but look at the force that Seminal bring to the table, pushing that top side, just mowing down through their enemies, maintaining the BC cap as they did get that reflip earlier. They don't have a giant lead, considering the fact they don't have strong side in the second half. They certainly do not have a comfortable lead, especially if the B flag does go back over to the side of Op34 here, which it's going to, as Veteran does pick the one up. Washi able to get a refrag for the team. Hax was able to pick up Veteran. We got utility coming on into B, and it's going to pick up Washi. Beautiful placement coming out of Bear there. Veteran spawns, doesn't realize 2 players are behind him, and they are just getting spawn trapped at this point. Does look like they are finally able to clear out that opposition, and may potentially be able to take the lead once again here in this first half. It's not going to be a easy one, as they, again, are not going to have that C control going into the second half of this map, but that has not been an incredibly decisive factor since realistically the first minute or so of this map. Raven comes through with another one. We still have B control for the side of Op34. And them having a lead with spawning bad side is a big, big relief for them going into the second half. And it's definitely a big issue for the side of Seminal. But you got to give Seminal a little bit of credit. They are an incredibly, incredibly strong team. And going into the second half, they may be starting with the weak side spawn, but they are not limited to a 75-point restriction on their score for the second half. And we obviously saw that C flag flip a lot during that last game, at least a lot compared to what we normally see. So they do have a big opportunity if they're able to get that flip. And then, excuse me, and then hold out.
We've taken the lead.
Lopez has been a pretty key factor for them. Mitch, I am hearing, is impolite as well, so that is something to consider. Vague comes through with 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Lost the lead.
One with the Hunter Killer, but a big triple with the MX9 for him. A pretty strong weapon in the meta right now, as well as the skin. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but this skin feels like it has even less recoil than the MX9 already doesn't have. So, pretty strong weapon.
It's too close. Fight harder. Enemy has Charlie. We've taken the lead. Enemy has
All right, it is the CB cap for Seminal. As we mentioned, they have a big opportunity where they could flip. They were able to do so earlier.
losing A. Friendly sentry gun deployed.
They've got the lead once again in their favor. A little bit of progress onto A as well as a sentry gun down, but they're not able to get that cap. So they are slowly going to build a lead, but not as much as if Slothy came through with the 3-piece there.
Friendly hunter killer drone deployed.
Does look like we might have potentially another flip coming through. It does look like Seminal had pushed a little bit too far into the A side. They do get the cap, and they do maintain the triple for now. This is pretty big for them. Mitch is going to fall. Oh, what an unfortunate challenge on the Pred missile for Hacks there. Does lose out on both the score streak and his life, but not sure it's going to matter at this point. It is not triple cap territory yet between these two teams. Op34 absolutely can make the comeback with just 2. Mitch finds 1, finds 2, finds 3, almost able to find Slothy, but can't quite finish it out. As you can see, Veteran is making the push down. Doesn't matter. Lopez is there. MX9 in hand. Going to pick up that 1. Veteran. He's going to find Bear. The score gap is closing. Only about 12 points between these two teams right now. Raven is pushed up quite far. Takes a little bit too much of a gunfight there. Does fall. Washi, he's going to make that rotation pass. He's going to pick up 2 as Slothy is the second. Can't quite win the head glitch challenge against Bear with the death machine in hand, but another flip does come through. Looks like we've got some C progress for the side of Seminal. They're going to go ahead and get that cap, but it is going to be Op34 getting the double cap once again. This is a great opportunity for them. They're only sitting down about 4 points right now. A few crucial gun points here could possibly win them the game. Can't quite make it happen. It's Vague and Slothy, I believe, pushing through, coming through with a double kill. The C flip is incredibly strong for the side of Seminal at this point, as they do have a couple point lead. Pred missile comes in. We're not technically at trip cap right now, but it is just about there. A couple more points come on through. That's going to be it right there. It is a triple cap needed for the side of Op34, and they just cannot get any progress over towards B. And what was looking really good for Operation 34 falls apart, and in a 10-point domination, they do come through with a little bit of a loss there. It's pretty unfortunate. I was excited to see these guys play another game, but it is going to be Seminal coming through and picking up that win. And let's see if I can get this to open real quick.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Alright, let's see if I can make this work. Alright guys, as you can see, the kills started to rack up for the side of Op34 at the end there. We definitely had a couple players putting in mad work for the side of Op 34, or I'm sorry, Seminal come through with the win. Some players putting in mad work from the side of Op 34 though. Veteran coming through with 24 on the board, Raven with 22 as well, keeping up with several of the players on Seminal, in fact passing quite a few of them with the exception of Vague and Slothy. Child's down at 9, Barrett 15. So definitely had a little bit more performance on the low end for the side of Op 34, but not as much performance on the high end and not spread out across enough of the team. And that's going to be Seminal coming through with the 3-0 victory over Op 34. They'll be moving on into our next game, which is going to be up against Tribe. It is going to be a best of 7, potentially 2 best of 7s, just depending on how the games go. If Seminal were able to come through and put together a win versus Tribe, they could realistically push us into a second best of 7, a very champs style format. So we will have to see if they're able to do that. Lie or Echo, were you guys able to get a hold of Wiki and see if he was interested in joining us or no? Am I muted? I shouldn't be muted. All right, let me get this next screen going here. Give me just a second. Yeah, you yeah, we got it. Yep. All right, guys. Like we said, our next match will be Op 34. Or I'm sorry, I keep saying Op 34. Seminal versus Tribe for our grand finals. Oops. That's wrong. That's right. Boom. There we go. All right. We will have our next matchup, which is going to be Seminal versus Tribe. I am getting the graphic corrected for that, so give me just a moment. We'll get you on over to that as we get ready to get you guys in. Where did that just save to? All right, there we go. We have got it all figured out now. All right, there we go. All right, guys. We'll get you into the next match as soon as we can. It's going to be Tribe. It's going to be Seminole playing in our grand finals. Take a short break as we get players funneled on in, and we'll get to you guys as soon as we possibly can.
Cold at the touch, dead in the eyes. No signs of life no more. I put your love under the knife. Leave me to die here all alone. No signs of life no more, no. A crying dove may never fly. It's black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. It's black and white. Come on, baby. Love, no more, baby. Black and white. Come on, baby. Love, no more, baby. It's black and white. Just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico. It's black and white. White, white, white. Just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico. It's black and white. White, white, white. It's black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. It's black and white. It's black and white.
Hey guys, just a quick update. We're just waiting on the teams to finish up the map bans, picks, and draft for the next game, and we'll get you guys into it as soon as we can.
Invincible.
All right, guys, we are back. We have a very, very special co-caster with you guys as well. It's going to be Jesus from ARP, and we are getting into this best of 7 with Tribe versus Seminal for the grand finals of the Vengeance series here. Our first map is going to be Firing Range Hardpoint, so definitely a big Tribe map in my opinion, but Seminal definitely a strong team, Jesus.
I agree. Seminole and Tribe are probably one of the best teams in NA. So it'll probably be a close series. Let's just see, how things turn out. We have Tribe already banned, getting trailer control, which is great. Bolu working mid, and already they're making the flip over to C.
Yeah, they're definitely looking for those hardpoint spawns into P2, and I think it's kind of an interesting matchup we have here because it's Tribe versus a lot of old Tribe players, so definitely should be some fun rivalry. I would expect to see some body shooting in this match, but
I was about to say that too.
We do have Marshy with a big double kill on the backside there, but Tribe, they've got a really good position here to be locking down the spawns for P2 American. Not a lot of action going on P1 though.
I like what Parrish is doing though. He's just, playing his life in Armory, making sure he holds that for his team. And as you can see, Bolu Band starting to rotate with him. And Seminole trying to break, but no, look at that. They got wiped. Tribe's got the rotation. And Bolu, there he is, taking out Bag. And just like that, Tribe stood up. This is a really hard point to break, to be honest. So let's see what Seminole can do. They'd have to use a lot of utility, a lot of teamwork, but right now they're just getting picked off left and right.
Envy, the big one there, watching that backside rotation up from the actual range, but Tribe, they've got themselves anchored on this point. Look at the positioning as well. They have all of the rotations over covered. Ooh, Slothy with a big kill there.
Let's see what he can do with it. Bolu and who is it? Parrish? Yeah, both in the OBJ. Envy on the car. Yeah, like you said, their positioning is really strong. I think that's what makes Tribe probably, as strong as they are. Yeah, they have the gun skill, but the gun skill at the top level, it's somewhat similar. It's more on how they're positioned and how they, play together. That's, I think, what really makes Tribe stand out. Bolu, as you can see, oh my gosh, he's already streaked out. He's got a Goliath, he's got a Predator, he's got a sentry gun. So, he could probably use those to break, let's say, the Predator. Let's see what he does with it. Maybe they'll just choose to go, guns blazing. But yeah, really, really solid start for Tribe. 74-8. Like, you can't ask for much better than that, to be honest.
Yeah, you definitely can't. Tribe have always been just an exceptional team in respawns. Parrish coming through with a double kill there. Bolu does pick up the assist. I definitely like that you called out that he has all of his streaks available because these next two hard points are really big for a Goliath. If you're able to get them under that cover, they're not susceptible to things like a Pred missile or a cluster strike, or you do have to limit the range of like an FHJ, for example, so you can really extend the life of that score streak. And it can be pretty advantageous. So we are in trailer here. Seminole have made a little bit of a comeback in the score, but it is looking like Tribe have regained control. And as I say that, it's actually Seminole picking up a pretty big handful of really strong kills and trying to flip the spawn here. But it does look like they're not quite able to get far enough back, and that's going to be Tribe maintaining the spawns once again in strong side. And they're just looking a little unstoppable right now. Oh,
the big
Bolu!
three-piece from Bolu. I think one of the biggest mistakes Seminole did on that trailer is they weren't stacking it as much. It just seemed like there was one guy or maybe two on the point, and the rest were just outside trying to stay out. But with trailer, if you get multiple guys stacking, you can really hold that. But they didn't do it. And Tribe got the rotation. Bolu has his Goliath out. Looks like they might be able to close it out here unless Seminole can pull something off pretty crazy, but we shall see. Lead continues to extend, and Seminole, okay, they had the point for a second. Wow. I thought it'd be closer than this, to be honest, but here you go.
Yeah, I definitely thought so too. We did have one sentry already down on the point. Bolu finally gets that Goliath on up. You could see that he was camping that trophy system that his teammate threw him out of the showers there. Just trying to prevent damage from coming through onto the Goliath, and that's why he's now got a 90% HP Goliath chilling on the point. There's not enough time for them to pick up the win here, but there's enough for them to get it within 10, and That's a dangerous position to be in for the side of Seminole because you can't give up trickle at the beginning or at the end of the hard points at this point.
Absolutely. And not only that, Marshy has a Goliath and Bolu still has a Death Machine. Plus, he's in a Goliath. I mean, if Seminole can take this win somehow, this would probably be one of the biggest comebacks all year. But Bolu, 2 seconds on the hill. Oh, okay. Okay, no, it's over. GG's. I thought there was hope for a second.
No, Marshy dropping down from the top 10 mid, able to pick up the kill, gets down on the point, and a 103-point win goes over to the side of Tribe. And, you know, normally I consider Tribe to have that Tribe factor where they actually start off often a little bit slow and then pick up as the day goes on, and they've brought their A game right to the start here.
That's right. I mean, one thing I've heard about Tribe is when they don't, warm up, maybe they start out kind of not as good as they normally do, but when they're warm, when they're loose, this is what happens typically. But, S&D is that game mode that anybody can really take. Seminole could definitely take it. Let's see what they can pull out. I saw what's his name? Forsaken. He started sniping. I never seen that before. So maybe he can get some good shots. I don't know.
He sniped a bit back in the day before he really, I guess, got as big as you could say he is now.
Okay.
So I've definitely seen him in the past. He was one of those few players that pulled out the kilo back in the day pretty often. So
the kilo? What the?
Yeah. So he definitely has the potential, but all of it comes down to this. This is the grand finals, and they are up against a not easy team. So we'll have to see.
Right.
Tribe's biggest struggle, and I'm sure you being one of their competitors can probably attest to this pretty well, is that their biggest struggle is the search and destroy. So we'll have to see. Maybe Seminole's able to pick this one up and push us a little bit later in the series. Obviously, it's a best of 7, so it's not going to be over anytime soon anyway. But if Seminole are able to win this, we would go into a second series. So could have a lot of matchups ahead of us.
Wait, so you're saying if Seminole wins this best of 7, it's like they came from the losers bracket, right? So they have to win another one? Is that how it's working? Oh my gosh. So this could be a long night potential. Holy. Okay. Let's go. So what's next? So S&D Hackney Yard. All right. That's an interesting S&D map. We don't see it too often. I think with Tribe, honestly, the reason why their S&D isn't as good is just they simply don't really practice it as much. At least from what I've noticed. I think they're just mainly like heavily respawn focused, and then S&D is just that coin flip of a game mode for them. But I don't know. Maybe they've been working on it. Maybe they've talked. Stage 5 is about to hit real soon, so I'm sure they're definitely working on it. Let's see if it shows out here on this Hackney.
Yeah, I definitely imagine they're probably putting a little bit more time into search and destroy now, just knowing the Chinese teams are incredible at search because they play it more dominantly in the actual like best of 5s and 7s they do. As in they play more search and destroy than they do respawns, which is obviously the opposite as we do here. As well as they play to 9 in search and destroy. So those guys are hard grind.
Really?
Yeah, they do. They play hard grind on search and destroy. So if you're NA
and they
or
seem
EU
to have
teams,
a nade spot for everything as well. That's another factor. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, definitely going to be a pretty big one. I expect the NA and EU teams to definitely be practicing some of those search and destroys. Fortunately for NA, EU, LATAM, and the likes, it's going to be the Chinese teams do have to play global rules. So that is potentially an advantage, yeah.
Right, absolutely. We got Marsh, you got Sloppy off the back. Vag takes out Ambi. Oh my gosh, Vag with the 3P. Holy, that was pretty nasty. If Vag got Marshy there, that would have been insane. But already 3-piece makes it much easier for Childs and Bear. They should be able to clutch this up. They just got to play together. They know where the bomb is. Don't need to overextend over Chow. But Marshy, he's clutched up before. We've seen it multiple times. Already got 2 kills. So can he get 2 more? Get the bomb down, maybe? I mean, it's possible. It's Marshy. Let's see.
Yeah, I think as Marshy would say it, it would be doing Marshy things. So we'll see if that comes through here for them. Obviously, he's an incredible player. Does have Bear pinned down.
Wow. Almost got him there. He left him one shot. But I like what Bear did. He just didn't peek again. Didn't want to overshot. Marshy playing this real slow. I think it's the right thing to do. He doesn't know where Childs is, so will he be able to see him right here? Oh, did he not spot him? I don't think he did.
I don't think either of them really got the sight there, but he does as he comes through. Bear sliding up to help his teammate. Gonna come through with the shorty. And that's going to be the first round going in favor of Seminal now, who, again, I think they have their biggest chance in the search and destroys. Realistically, if you look at a best of 7, they need to pick up, I think, 1 respawn as well, so it's going to be a difficult one against a team like Tribe, but Seminal definitely a team that could possibly come through and win this as the underdog.
Oh, 100%. 100%. They've done it before. They can do it again. But we see Tribe here making the B push. And Hacks on the flank right now. Can he catch him off guard? It doesn't seem like anybody's watching the flank over on Tribe. And Veg again making the plays. Gets a 2-piece, but Marshy shuts him down just like that. And I think Marshy spots Slothy out mid here. He's pre-aiming this. Oh, he sees him. No, he stopped shooting.
Oh, he got shot in the back. 2 shots from Hacks and the shorty going to give Slothy the win on that gunfight. Slothy wins another one as well. Not really a lot of reason for him to pick that one up, but Bear going to help him pick up the kill onto Envy. And that's going to be another round going over to Seminal now.
Wow. Man, if he kept shooting, he would have got him. I mean, at least it would have been a 1-for-1 trade, but it happens. It is what it is now. What's it called?
I understand it. I feel like you do too, right? Like sometimes you're sitting there counting your hit markers, and it just doesn't.
Yep.
It just doesn't work out.
No, 100%. It happens to me in ranked all the time. Oh, we pull out the sniper. Okay, interesting. Making the A push, Slothy. Manages to take out 1, but he's surrounded by 3 guys. Okay, got shot down real quick. 4-2 advantage for Tribe. Can Seminole catch up? Let's see.
Yeah, definitely not going to be an easy one. Vague is taking a couple bullets here. Ends up falling as he gets pinched pretty heavily by the side of Tribe. It's now Forsaken in a 1 versus 4, and I don't see this clutch coming through. Yeah, no.
Good try. Good try. But Tribe doesn't usually give those up, with the exception of, the little B clutch. That was just an exception. But Tribe
was nuts.
that was crazy. Like everybody thought they were out, but no, you can never count them out. But let's see. Child's looking for a pick over at top L.
Targets in sight.
I mean, he's got an enemy contact. Could this be the timing? Parrish? Will he get him? Ooh, that was so close. Oh, hit markers Envy. No way. Axe working mid. Gets a pick on Parrish. Childs know they're up top. Gets one pick, and I like what he does here. He backs up. Oh, and he's going for the reach out. Okay.
It does miss the shot on the head there. He's got a kill to his name, as well as that pick was able to give them the 3 versus 2 advantage. But Bolu is able to answer back, picks off Hacks, who has been camping out in mid pretty heavily. Bear does get the refrag onto Envy. It's now going to be Bolu left in a 1 versus 2. Make it a 1 versus 1. Oh, no!
One shot. Oh, that free fire. That free fire. I think he got 4 in that round. 4 or 3. That was a really big round for Bolu right there to take Tribe. 2-2 on the scoreboard. Wow. What a clutch.
Yeah, I think he was able to pick up 3 that round, because I think he got a kill
3?
the round before that as well, and he's got 4 now. He's going to find
nice
a
shot.
big opening shot on the Vague, though.
That was big. And we see Seminole. They're pushed up on A here. They didn't want the same thing to happen where Tribe overtakes A and they're just trying to take the retakes or play retakes, but it don't matter because Tribe is working B and they're getting their picks. 4-2 advantage. Bomb is dropped, but and bomb is dropped mid here. So if Hacks knows where the bomb is, he could potentially finesse and make some plays. But Bolu with a sniper. And Tribe, wow, it's taking the lead 3-2. They're making some plays here. This is impressive.
Yeah, Childs has been their #1 sniper in the recent months. Obviously, we've seen a bit more of him playing, so it makes sense that he would fill that position. But when he's not here, Bolu is an absolutely fantastic sniping talent as well that can pick it up, as well as his recovery is quite far along at this point, right? I mean, he's still not obviously to 100, but got to be thinking he's pretty close at this point.
Oh yeah.
And he's playing really, really well. Big kill comes through for Marshy. He finds the double onto Hacks as well. That's huge.
Marshy, man, always making the plays. Already has 8 kills. Already 5 rounds. And who's left? We got Forsaken. Oh, he's being rushed by 2 guys. Ban takes him out. Man, Seminole had a really strong start. They were 2-0. Honestly, I thought, okay, you know, they're starting to run away with it, but man, Tribe just brings it back. They have that clutch factor in them, and they know how to make the right adjustments, which is what's really helping them. They're also really unpredictable too, and I think Seminole just haven't responded to them as they need to. But yeah, Tribe already 2 kills up, 4v3. We have Bear, Vag, and Forsaken over at B, but Bomb is down mid, so this could be real trouble for Seminole. And I can tell Tribe knows because look at their positions. They're just basically playing for the bomb and holding each other's angles.
And we do have Bolu pushing up through the backside here, and I'm not sure, but Vague might actually know it. You can see Vague making his push into that building through behind him. Forsaken is able to pick up 1. It's going to bring things back to a 3 versus 3, but as you can see, Vague was on the chase. This is a big opportunity for Seminole here, especially if they're able to make this rotation over. Oh, rough challenge for Childs there. Or Forsaken.
With all the name changes, it can get confusing, but
it's Seminole. So I didn't have to the other day, but Gil and Verdict had to cast them all playing on streamer mode, and that was,
oh man,
yeah.
You guys told them not to, right?
I have no idea. Again, I wasn't there that night, but it's Envy picking up the clutch for Tribe, even though they were sitting down in a 3 versus 2. It was Seminole unable to get the bomb, unable to get the plant, and now Tribe, normally who struggle in Search and Destroy, 1 round away from picking up a win over Seminole, potentially pushing us into a 2-0 lead in this best of 7.
All right. Real dominant Envy with the first blood, and Ban also with the second. Hacks trades them out, but Envy get to pick on top L. No, Marshy doesn't lose those gunfights, man. 2v4, and a game point round. Oh my gosh! Wow, they might be able to turn this around. Okay, who do we got left? Hacks in a 1v2. Hacks is also one of those players that can definitely clutch. He's done it before, but Marshy, you'd love to see it, man. 6-2. Oh my gosh! What was like Seminoles dominant in the beginning? Tribe just says like nope. You know, they just shut them down every round after that, countered them. We're unpredictable and just played together really well. And this couldn't be stopped. This is really cool, man.
Yeah, really good game between these two teams, and I think this is probably one of the more hyped up matches of the year. Just in anybody who really cares about that like kind of top 5 in North America and is concerned with how North America looked through, for example, Masters, Stage 3, Stage 4. We've always said that Seminole is one of those teams that when these guys turn 18, they're going to bounce into the scene and they're going to have a lot of opportunity to really stir things up and make things a lot more exciting. So I feel like this is obviously one of the tougher matchups that they could have gone against to show that. Excuse me. You know, your Tribes, your Explicit, your ARP, your NYSL are obviously your top 4 in the region right now. So Seminole going up against Tribe definitely puts in a pretty big factor here, but I gotta say I feel like Seminole are underperforming a little bit. I mean, obviously Tribe are good, but I expected this to be a closer matchup.
I agree with you because in recent games, at least that I've seen in the past like month or two, it's usually been a lot closer. You know, the gunfights have been much more, you know, dominant or much more equal, I'd say, on the Seminole side compared to Tribe. But maybe they just haven't been playing as much. Who knows? But whatever the case may be, at least just give them info as to what they can improve on. If they watch back the VOD, see what they've done wrong, they can identify and clean up for the next series that they face off against them or any other team. But series is not over, so anything can happen. We've seen reverse sweeps before. This team has done it multiple times as well. And, I mean, you cannot count them out until it's over. So Domination Crossfire, one of those maps that you really need to just hold and play those power positions. If you're on the C side, you don't want to let them flip you. You want to make sure you hold that because you have much more positioning on C side versus when you're on A side, you either have to flip or be basically really stationed up in that B flag. So let's see what they can do. It all just depends on how they play it and how they work together here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and there still could potentially be a lot of game left, right? I mean, this is a best of
Yeah.
7, so Seminole, they may be down now, but that's not to say it's going to stay that way. Looking at the scoreboard here, obviously, Marshy, Band, Envy, huge performance. Marshy, 11 kills, the only player in the entire game pushing into double digits, and it only being in 8 rounds as well. It's not like this was 11 kills in a round 10 or a round 11. So well over a kill a round to help the team out there. Band as well, and Envy all with a kill plus a round, so definitely helps you pull through with the victory there. I'm hoping this domination will spice things up a little bit. It wouldn't be the last game even if Tribe win, but definitely could be one to, again, just kind of spice things up a little bit.
Right. Because even if they do win Seminole, we still got, or even if Tribe wins, sorry, we still got Hardpoint Standoff, which is another one of those maps that we've seen both teams do really good on, but I don't want to get ahead of ourselves too much. We got the Crossfire ahead of us. Who do you think is going to be, I'd say, the playmaker on either team?
Well, I would definitely say you've got to be looking for a domination probably at your Forsaken, your Vague, and your Slothy for the side of Seminole. And for Tribe, it is probably largely going to be a Bolu, Parish, and Band kind of game. Band is absolutely cracked in the respawns. He's always putting up crazy kills, and definitely have high hopes for him and his team going into Worlds. Obviously not, just to mention the other NA talent that we have with ARP and Mayhem going, but I'm excited to see NA face off against Europe. That's always that one, like, really intense rivalry for
Yeah, I don't
just
know
whatever
why.
reason. I don't know if it's like,
So weird.
I don't know if it's like just a historical, like, kind of rivalry because of, like, the actual country's history, but it's
I'm
hard to
not
say.
sure. It's hard to say, but I think it's just like egos clashing. Oh, we're the better region. Now you guys suck, or whatever the case be. So, I mean, Worlds will settle that debate. Who knows who'll take it? Honestly, it's hard to say. There's just a lot of teams, and I'm sure a lot of new things that we'll see, new spots, new things. I'm really excited for Worlds, but yeah, man, Tribe showing that they're here to play and here to stay. So I think, honestly, I'm just gonna make a prediction. I think Tribe is gonna take this mainly because their positioning is pretty strong on this map, and they don't overextend. That's part of what makes them strong. Once they're in position, they just let the enemies come at them, and the thing is, when they're coming at them, the enemy's at a disadvantage because they are on head glitches. They're basically watching each other's angles, playing for the trades. So if you want to basically have a chance, you just have to recognize their play style and then create a counter. And that could be done in many ways. Just not sure if Seminole will be able to recognize that, and if they do, will they be able to pull off the counter to basically take the lead and take the win here? Find out. Are they ready, by the way? Okay, yeah, you're ready.
We're getting ready.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take just a quick, like, 1-2 minute break, guys, just for the casters to hydrate up, and we are getting players swapped around in the lobby. So give us just a moment. We'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're back. We're getting into this next game. It's Tribe versus Seminal. Did clear up a little bit of the confusion in the break as well. It is going to be a best of 5. The teams had mentioned that 2 best of 7s could potentially be too long. So it is just going to be this best of 5, and we're ready to get into it.
Yeah, right off the bat, we got Parrish going into Delhi, making sure to get that back down. And yeah, we got Bolu working the P1 building with Envy. Tribe manages to get 3-piece. Now that's a quick B cap if they get this right here. Can they do it? Yep. Right off the bat, they got it. And what I love about Tribe, oh, Hack's got a 2-piece.
Yeah, Hax
And look, he's just lurking.
Yeah, Hax finds 2 in the back, but I do got to mention that Tribe, excuse me, do have the good side in the first half, which is going to give the side of Seminole an opportunity to have a really big second half. This map is very, very easy to make a late game comeback in if you don't get streaked and snowballed out. So we'll have to see, but it is Seminole pushing up. They do get the B retake. That's going to help keep Tribe's lead narrow going into the second half.
Beautiful. I love what Seminole did right there. Now, what Hack needs to do, he should push through. What were you saying?
I thought they almost had a flip. If Hack would have kept pushing up, they should have had a flip there. We had
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he did it.
Yeah, we had 3 Tribe members spawn way out back A side, and they were able to retake and maintain their spawn, but unable to get the B flag back so far.
That should have been an easy flip, to be honest. I guess he just... Maybe they haven't had enough reps on this map. Maybe they're not sure which side is better. I don't know, but that was a perfect opportunity because, like you said, they got them spawning out buses, and all they have to do is push through, and they would have gotten the C flag and basically control of the good side. But you know, Seminol's still making it work. They still got the lead. Hax is just being a rat in their spawn. That's what I guess what he likes to do. After they kind of get map control, he just pushes up and plays his life. But Tribe managing to make some more progress over on the P1 side. Envy. Marshy. Okay, I like this. I like this. This is getting spicy here. But no, Seminole, man, they're just shutting them down left and right. Marshy with the 3.
Does look like Tribe are going to get the B recap, but I think it's a little late in this series. Again, if you're going to win with the strong side start, you've really got to be streaking out or prepared to get a spawn flip early on in the next round, which is very, very difficult to do on this map. As you can see, Veg going to pick up 1 before getting retraded by Band, who slides over into Hax, who has been doing such a great job this game. Finds a follow-up onto Envy as well. And it looks like the B cap is going right back over to the side of Seminole.
Oh my gosh. Bolu with the 4. Bolu with the 5-piece.
Oh my goodness.
He just did a whole squad wipe. No way. You cannot let that happen. You cannot let one man get 5 kills like that. I think that's just like comes down to communication and positioning. But wow. Just like that, they got the retake of B. But like you said, you know, they shouldn't be down. They have the good side. The fact that Seminole is keeping it this close and still has the lead on the bad side, that's a great sign that tells me they could very well take this Crossfire domination.
Yeah, they're definitely looking for it. Band is able to pick up 2. Forsaken picks up 1, but the B cap looks like it's getting ready to go back over to Seminal. Oh, Bolu with the stop. Bolu has been so important for Tribe here in this game. And that is going to be Tribe going into the second half with a 2-point lead. I got to say, that is not a comfortable lead for the position that they're in on Crossfire. Now you're giving Seminal, who have kept this a 2-point game on the weak side, that strong side advantage, and that's going to be rough. I mean, I'm cheering for a best of 5 here. I would love to see a game 5 best of 11 surge down to a 1v1, but unfortunately we can't always have that. But Seminole looking like it might be possible.
That's right. It might be. One thing I noticed, Bolu, he had a really slow start. Even nearing the end of the second half, he was only at 1 kill, but after he managed to get that 5-piece, and he just started to tear up the whole map. He's got streaks. He's got a Goliath still to work with, a sentry down on B. So all it takes is really one player to go off, and that could change everything here. So can Seminole do the same with any of their players? If they do, that will really help them. Slothy with a nice 3. Bolu gets another Predator. Wow.
Yikes. Yeah, it was a big Predator there to help them protect that B flag. We've got a Goliath inbound. We have sentry guns on B. It is a quick clear out for the side of Seminole. They might be able to come through with the B cap. We're not anywhere near triple cap territory yet, so this is a big opportunity. But we do have that Goliath is coming in. Oh, it got Tempest! Oh, Jazz, good play!
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. But Bolu still has one to work with, so I guess he's just going to keep it in the back pocket for now until maybe the round gets closer. I like this play. I think he's starting to work the deli. It seems like Tribe wants to go for the flip.
Am I saying this right? Does Bolu have another Goliath?
Yeah, he does. That's what I'm saying. The first one was Marshy.
Oh,
Marshy
okay.
had the first one? Yeah. And then Bolu still has the second one. Bag shut him down. All right, Seminole keeping this spicy.
Yeah, looking like we might have a game here after all. We've got sentries all over B, but we've got Tribe pushing up onto C. They are going to collectively get the kill. Vague picks it up with a death machine. The other kills come through for Seminole, and they get that progress cleared. So this is a big opportunity for them, but Hax is trying alone to hold down B, and he gets the double!
Oh, man. Oh, I don't know if you're seeing this, but Child also has a Goliath. They are just getting, sorry, I'm doing the same thing. Forsaken. Forsaken also has a Goliath, so it's a battle of the Goliaths here down to the wire. Like right now, if Tribe does not get this retake, if what's it called? If Seminole gets this retake on B, it's gonna put Tribe in a really hard situation.
Oh, the Pred missile!
The Predator.
That's why you got to work with your team. You've got to have those trophy systems ready for your Goliath, because that was honestly feeling like the one hope for Seminole to get that B flag back at that point in the game, and it's just not going to come through.
Oh, man.
Bolu still has a Goliath on B. This is rough for Seminole. It is going to be a big 3-piece for Bolu before he dies. Envy comes through with a double. Slothy gets the kill with the grab spikes. Does look like the retake might potentially come through here. As I say that, every single person I switch to on the side of Seminole just gets absolutely roasted.
Oh man, and it looks like Tribe is gonna take this. I don't think Seminole can pull this off with the time and the circumstances. Wow, they honestly could have done that. If they had a trophy down for what's it called, Forsaken, I think they could have gotten that retake because Bolu was already low. But
yeah, you're absolutely right. That game was so close. 8 points. 8 points between these two teams. That was way better than either of the 2 games we already saw. Obviously, the hard point was pretty one-sided. The search and destroy was pretty one-sided as well. So, pretty big play for the side of Tribe to come through and make that comeback after, again, they did not have strong side start in the second half.
Right. Looking at the scoreboard, we see Marshy with 25. Putting up numbers for the side of Tribe, which is amazing. On the side of Seminole, we have Slothy, but I mean, they're pretty consistent all around the board. Unfortunately, Jez couldn't have the game that he needed to. I think maybe if Jez had stepped it up just a little bit on the kill department, that could have been a different game, since it was so close. But yeah, man, that was a pretty close game here. At least it was spicy for the end. At least it wasn't all the way like a wreckage.
Yeah, definitely down to the wire. It was a lot, again, more fun to watch than the search and the hard point were, but it's still possible for Seminole to make the comeback. We have seen a lot of reverse sweeps in recent history for NA. Just for everybody wondering, Tribe did not leave. They did skip the kill cam, though. That is why we have one player missing here at the end, but they
Was that what
will
they
be.
did?
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be here for the next game, though, guys. And as you can tell, it was a pretty close game, and we've got kills across the board looking good. The one player that struggled that I don't normally see struggle in domination is Jez, who is down at 9 and 20. That is not what I am used to seeing out of him for domination. He's normally a domination nut.
That's what I mean. He's usually fragging out for the side of Seminole. I don't know what happened there, but I guess sometimes you have your bad games and you just gotta learn from it and keep moving forward. But yeah, man, Tribe with a 3-0. So there's no more games after this, right?
Oh,
Or
that's
is
right. I
there a
forgot. It
grand
is a
final?
best of five. This is the grand final, and because it's a best of
Yeah,
five,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually Tribe coming through with the win. So I totally forgot we switched that.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that is going to be Tribe coming through with the 3-0 victory there, guys. So Tribe coming first, Seminole with the second place win, or a second place, and who's it, Op 34 NA or Let? I think it's NA. Op 34 NA comes through
That was NA. Yeah.
in third place. So we'll get you guys through to that here shortly. Want to give a big shout out and thanks to the admins as well as the sponsors for this event. Came through and got a bunch of really good teams in here to put on a good show for you guys. ARP, Trovo, as well as a couple others. Thank you to all the viewers for coming by and sticking with us. We know there was a lot of scheduling issues. There was a lot of rescheduling issues, but we appreciate you guys still showing up every day and making it a fun experience. Big shout out to Jesus Can Save You. Thanks for hopping in at the last minute and giving me an opportunity to not talk the whole time. Uh,
Yo,
but
thanks for having me. This was fun.
yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
let me get our results screen updated, guys, and we'll get you on over to that here in just a moment.
Hey, yo, and to the viewers, we love you guys.
All right, so Tribe are you guys' first place winner for the Vengeance series here. Make sure you guys show your support to Tribe on social media, on wherever it is you follow them the most. Of course, make sure you guys give my co-host Jesus a follow. He's one of the many talented players that has secured themselves a world spot, and I am super excited.
Yeah, man, me too. Let's see in December what happens. A lot of work to do, though. There's a lot of work to do. What other events are you casting, by the way?
I just kind of pick them up here and there, in all honesty. It's I don't know. I do Vengeance here. I have the Girls MM coming up again this coming up weekend, Tuesday and Thursday. We do the Spawn
Okay.
here and there. Yeah, we have fun. We get around. Like I was telling you before we went live earlier. Obviously I lost my job a couple months ago, so we're hanging out. We're hanging out in the COD community, casting whatever we can at this point.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and it could be a blessing in disguise. That's one thing I noticed. Sometimes things that you don't want to happen open up new opportunities that you end up being grateful for in the long run. Who knows? I don't know, man. I think you can do it. I think you have a lot of potential with this because the gaming scene is only gonna grow.
Well, I appreciate the kind words, and of course, we're wishing you guys at ARP the best of luck going on into Worlds as well. I gotta say, and I don't mean this in a bad way, I was not expecting you guys to perform as well as you did in Stage 4. It was,
That's fine. Nobody did, which is fine. No, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can't let the noise get in your head. You always have to have the mindset of dominance and believing in yourself that you can win and that you will win. Because if you go in with doubt, I mean, that's what crushes teams. The whole Call of Duty game and just life in general, it's just a mental game. So if you can master that, you can master anything. I think that's what really helped helped us take the win. Just the mental side of things.
Yeah, definitely a good way to look at that there. Operation 34's name didn't really like fit, but we're gonna go with it anyway, guys. 1 second here as we switch on over. Do we have Mike on here? We do. All right, so there's your official top three. Tribe come through with first place. Seminal, as we mentioned, come through in second as they lost that best of 5. Operation 34, who went down to Seminal in our first matchup of the night, of course, are going to pick up that third place spot. There is a bit of money on the line. I don't remember what the exact breakdown of it was, but yeah,
Wasn't it like 1,000? Or no?
I think maybe Lai can confirm with us, or Esme, or Hello. It's $1,000 total prize pool, right?
That's what I thought. I don't know if Hello heard you, but
Esme's
that's what I
responding to me right
thought.
now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
First, okay, so actually it looks like only first and second. First is going to be $700 going to Tribe, and second place will be $300 going to Seminal. At least that's what I have from the admins right now. But definitely a fun event. Gave us a couple weeks of entertainment. Obviously, we have for action to follow this up, guys. We have, like I was mentioning earlier, we have Mobile Mayhem Girls, which will be back on Tuesday with me and Beef Mommy. And then I think the week after that, or maybe one more week after that, we have Mobile Mayhem starting up as well. And that's going to be your viewers' best place to come to kind of watch how your Worlds teams develop leading on into December, because there's not a whole lot going on between now and then. I know we got some exciting updates going on in COD Mobile, so make sure you guys are in and checking that out. Make sure you guys, again, follow Jesus. He's an awesome dude. Came in clutch co-casting today. And that's going to be it for us.
Awesome. Appreciate the kind words. And yeah, I guess we'll catch you guys next time.